Mary Kay Wohlfarth.
How old is the missing person?
She's 68, born in 50.
Okay, when was the last time you saw her?
1 o'clock yesterday.
At her place?
No, I saw her at an auction, and then we were supposed to meet again today at 3 o'clock.
Oh,
and
okay.
she didn't show up, and so I went to her house, and her mail and her newspaper were unfortunate. Her neighbor said she hadn't come home last night, which is like totally out of character.
Okay.
And she has a few cats here that I have to feed.
Okay, so she didn't show up to meet up with you?
No.
It was the afternoon of June 19th, 2019, in Akron, Ohio, and friends and family of 68-year-old antiques dealer Mary Kay Wohlfarth were growing increasingly worried. It was unusual for their friend and sister, Katie, to not come to her own antique store or leave her beloved cats alone all night.
She didn't feed her cats. Her cats are everything in the whole wide world. Can't find her. I mean, we've checked the house, we've checked everything.
Yeah, she's not at any local hospitals because we were called out yesterday.
I did that this morning. I checked the tails.
Officers must first establish a routine in any missing persons case. Katie's routine was simple. She spent her time at home, the shop, or her large storage unit.
Plays Pokemon and meets all kinds of weird people playing Pokemon, and I don't know if that could have anything to do with it either. Either way, she's missing. We can't find her, and we are at a loss. Not getting
No bad shoes. Oh, you guys need this one. Any idea where she'd go?
Here's the only thing we can piece together. She had called her sister, left a message that she had a handyman that could do work for her, and he could come to Pennsylvania and work for and stay in her house. And that's the last message anybody heard.
That the worker could come from Pennsylvania?
from here to Pennsylvania, stay in
Her
her
house in
house.
So you're in Pennsylvania.
Yeah. She called her and told her that she had a worker that could come down to Swissville to stay at her house, which is something she wouldn't have allowed, and to work on her house, like a handyman thing. And then she was giggling at the end of it, which is not my aunt.
Did he give you this guy's name or anything?
So,
The family thought that an unknown handyman might be involved in Katie's disappearance. But since they don't have a name or any more information, the police can't investigate further.
Listen, I understand it's very stressful. Yeah, we'll get the report done. We have about 2 hours to get it up. We'll go from here. If you guys have any questions, you can call back. If you guys come back and you check the house, and you think she might have been here.
After local TV news reported Katie's disappearance, the storage facility's manager called the police with crucial information that led them directly to her. The manager told the police that someone they didn't recognize was seen going into Katie's storage unit. The investigators went to the facility to watch the recorded footage, and what they discovered would make a big breakthrough in the case.
Okay, so that's her van?
Yes, sir.
Can we just start the video and
That's what we're doing.
just watch it? Mind if I take a seat?
Nope. Please
You got a
do.
cushion on it.
All right.
I'd rather look at you this way than like that.
There was a lady that has been missing. I don't know if a report has been filed.
Okay.
Her name is Katie Wohlfarth. My reason for calling is that her rental unit has been entered by another.
The video showed Katie loading items into her storage unit from her 2012 Kia Sedona. She was accompanied by an unknown man who appeared to be friendly with her. As she went inside the unit, the man crouched behind the truck and slowly moved toward the entrance.
Individual. We have it on surveillance tape.
Okay.
And to my knowledge, that individual has no permission, reason, authority to go in there.
Okay.
Rent units from us. And he came in Monday evening, asked Richard, the other fellow that's here, if he had seen Katie Wohlfarth. And Richard said no. And Dave came in again this morning, and I started looking for the security tapes that we've got, and I found this individual going into her unit.
Katie briefly stepped away, allowing the man to enter the unit without her knowledge. When she returned, she had no idea of the horrors that awaited her. After 20 minutes, the man came out alone. He had a white blanket over his head. He collected Katie's things and moved her car to a place unknown. The next day, he came back with a truck full of supplies. He then used 2 trash cans to move a heavy object, which was going to be the body of his victim. The person renting the unit was a man named James Olson. The police contacted James, and he quickly confirmed that the man in the video was his son, Michael. He opened the garage, leading the police directly to the person his son had harmed. Police started looking for Michael Olson, but they found out he was already in custody for trying to break into a restaurant. He was taken to a questioning room, thinking it was only about the break-in.
Yeah, this way, sir.
Yes, I need to choose ID.
First, I know your face.
What's
You
that?
ever been in the county before?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
These things are gonna fall off anyway. The pants are gonna fall off. I lost so much damn weight. Oh shit, now I gotta piss. Fuck. Luke, I've got to take a leak in the worst way. Every time I keep hitting this thing, boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, it is a little chilly in here.
Yeah, well, yeah, it is.
At least it's not sweltering hot like the back of a cruiser yet.
Well, actually, it wasn't too bad in there, but it's nicer in here for sure.
Yeah.
Investigators come into the room around 30 minutes later and immediately start chatting with Olson. When conducting interrogations, it's important to build a good relationship with the person being questioned as soon as possible. The more comfortable they feel, the more information they are likely to share.
Okay, you go by Michael?
Mike.
Mike? Okay, I'm Sergeant Tony Starvaggi.
I don't know.
I'm with Akron. You met Detective Brian Freed?
Yeah.
Okay. Since you're in cuffs,
Hurts so bad.
I gotta read you these, all right? These are your
Miranda rights, yeah.
Yeah. And I just need some verbal acknowledgement, yes or no, if you understand.
Olson is told his Miranda rights and then questioned about the break-in first. If he thinks he's only facing a minor charge, he's less likely to become suspicious of investigators' real motives.
And then when we came in, we arrived and you were in the basement at that time.
Yeah, I was getting stuff out of the basement. And all of a sudden I heard, is there anybody here? And I was like, what the fuck is that? And I was like, oh shit. And then I came out. I wasn't ducking down like the one officer said. I was freaking trying to get some stuff clean for him. And why wouldn't they lie to me? Why would they say that I was trying to steal stuff? God, I've lived there for...
I don't know if they actually said you were trying to steal something.
Well, then what am I doing here?
Well, because they said that they didn't know that you were in a house.
Oh my God, did you see how intoxicated she was? They drink all day, every day. They drink a liter of Kamchatka damn near every day. That's why Bob has he has a blood alcohol monitor on his ankle. I thought it was house arrest.
Olson talks very fast, trying to explain why he broke in. He was acting very excited because he had been using methamphetamine for several days. Then, he was asked about his recently shaved head, and that made him start talking nervously about something else.
When did you get your...
It was like probably 3 or 4 days ago. I was just being goofy and just shaving around. My cousin's coming in from town. He's a Marine. I wanted to do something funny for him, and heck, I've never shaved my head before, really. I mean, a couple times, but not like shaved it.
Right.
It feels kind of good. I kind of like it.
A little cooler in the summer, right?
Yeah, exactly. And literally, I think, so I went to I played warehouse baseball with a buddy of mine back, I think I played from when I was 27 until about 30. Anyway, from the Thurman Munson Stadium, I didn't have gel and I didn't have my hat. So I was going like this, it was in my face, I was like, fuck it, I'm getting rid of it.
All right, well, let me get things worked out. We'll take a little break for a second, and I'll talk to them real quick and see what they want to do, and then...
What about, is there any way I get us, no, okay, sorry, John's I'm sorry.
I get it, I told you that.
No
I'll be
problem.
right back.
Need a bunch of chair, man. This is so ridiculous.
Olson briefly complains about the uncomfortable handcuffs while left alone.
I can't fucking believe it. They said they didn't know it was in the house. What a crock of shit. Unfucking believable. Oh, man, come on. Can you please take these shits off? I don't believe.
When the new investigators question Olson, he suddenly realizes that this is about more than just a simple break-in.
All right, Mike.
Cool.
Oh,
Hey, you alright?
Oh, yeah. Oh, this is Sergeant Dan Marks.
How you doing, bud?
All this over a suspected B&E. This is retarded.
I'm just trying to find a different chick. That didn't Michael,
No,
right?
that one's a lot better.
Michael, right?
Yeah.
Alright. Hey, Michael, how you doing, man?
Alright.
So I read your Miranda rights. You understand those?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Keeping those rights in mind, we'd like to talk to you about another issue. So today, you told Detective Brady that you were mulching out there at Coventry.
Yes. Yeah. I went up to Atkins Finest Mulch store, got the mulch from.
Where's that at?
Copper Road.
Okay. Did you? Well, we met your dad today, and he was saying that.
You met my dad?
Yeah.
Yeah, did you talk to your dad on the phone today at all?
Yeah, a couple times.
Yeah.
And
what'd you guys talk about?
You ran out of gas.
Yeah, I ran out of gas. I've been running out of gas a lot lately. I've been a little bit broke. Yeah, so.
Okay. Like he asked, what'd you guys talk about, you and your dad?
Like you said, he called me up earlier to go get I had to bring up the pass load finish gun, and then that was about it. So.
Did he say that we wanted to talk to you?
We?
The Akron Place?
No, not at all.
I think he texted you, called you on the phone.
I mean, I got a couple calls, but I mean, I didn't. That was after I went over and dropped the tool off. I didn't talk to him. I was busy doing the mulching down there. That's where he lives. It was kind of a Father's Day present for him a little bit. So.
Olson is surprised to hear that investigators have been in touch with his father, James. James gave them access to the storage unit containing Katie's body and texts he sent to his son, urging him to turn himself in.
You were supposed to meet him, right?
No. I had golf league tonight. That's what I was actually getting ready to go do.
You weren't supposed to meet your dad?
No.
Up at the storage unit?
No. Was it?
That's what he told us.
Oh, no.
That's why he was calling you.
No.
Did he meet up with you after you ran out of gas?
Yeah, he came and actually got me some gas, yeah. But, I mean, he didn't say anything about it.
He got you gas?
Well, actually, he just gave me $10, and then I was right by that. I was on Carroll and Market, to get some gas, and then he left. So.
Your dad did?
Yeah, he left me there.
What time was this?
Shit, that'd be, I don't know. I really don't know, 11, maybe 12, 1, somewhere around there. I don't know.
Sure it wasn't more like 1 or 2?
1 or 2. Well, like I said, 11, 12, 1, because I don't know the concept of time, really. I've had so much going on lately.
Okay.
What all have you had going on lately?
Just working with my mom. My mom and stepdad own a couple yogurt shops, trying to work for dad, trying to make any ends meet, because me and dad haven't been vibing very much lately. We butt heads, we've worked together, lived together for a while. It wasn't very good.
So your storage unit up there up on North Hill.
Yeah. Well,
it's your dad.
It's my dad's. Yeah, it ain't mine.
Who has access to it?
Me and my dad. Yeah, and then there's
anyone else?
No, but I mean, I don't know if you know about theft that was up there not that long ago. This guy used to get into all the units, stole all types of shit. Silver Tim Bolser, I don't know if you know that name. But no. Yeah, but me and my dad are the only ones that had the keys for it. But yeah, so that's.
Okay. When was the last time you were there?
I was up there either this morning or yesterday morning. I can't remember.
Although Olson admits to recently having been at the storage unit, he strangely can't seem to remember if it was yesterday or this morning.
Yeah.
Were you getting something out, or were you?
No, I was getting ready. The lady lives next door in the brick house. She gave me. she had me help her move out this big stereo thing. I was gonna spray paint it and sell it on, what do you call it, Facebook sell or whatever. Yeah, so.
Now, are you aware that that storage area, they've got all kinds of cameras?
Oh, yeah, because of the theft, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Your dad said sometimes you sleep down there?
The only reason I slept in there is because I was so tired from doing, like if this represents the floor of the unit, you couldn't even walk in it as of a couple weeks ago. So I was cleaning it out for him, trying to get it functional again. But yeah, I crashed up there one night just because I fell asleep and I was like,
So we actually, like we said, we met your dad. We met your dad up there at the storage unit. And we both were standing next to him when he was trying to call you. He said that you had gotten a ride from somebody that they were bringing you up to the storage unit.
That's what my dad said.
Yeah.
What kind of vehicle do you drive?
Orange Dodge Dakota.
Any other vehicles?
Nope, just that one.
Have you driven any other car in the last, say, week?
No. No.
It's clear to investigators that Olson is lying, and his nervous, fidgety body language reveals the truth. Considering he's already admitted to knowing there are security cameras at the storage units, it's fair to say his heart is racing.
Well, like I said, we were up there. We talked to your dad, and he said that you were on the way. You ran out of gas. The truck was down there at Carroll or East Market.
Yeah, right. And I was gonna get a lift up to the gas station to get some gas, but I never said I was coming up to the storage unit.
He said that's what he said.
That's what he said.
And he actually texted you.
Oh, I haven't seen my phone in a while. I've obviously been dealing with this, so.
Well, this has been like 3 or 4 hours now.
Well, yeah, but still, it just feels like it's been an eternity. I've been going through a window to help out a neighbor.
So when was the last time you were up at the storage unit?
Well, like I said, yesterday morning, can't remember what day it was.
Were you up there Monday?
What's today?
Today is Wednesday.
Monday.
2 days ago.
I've been up there sporadically throughout the last week. I don't know exactly which day, but what's today? Wednesday? No, I don't think I was up there Monday. No, was it?
Okay.
Were you with anybody when you were up there?
No. I mean, I just pretty much ride solo. I mean, Dick Richard Leslie, the guy that owns the place, comes back every once in a while to hang out, talk. Yeah, Dick.
Do you ever see anybody else that has storage units up there or talk to anybody?
Oh, well, there's a couple old timers to my right. I think his son is Black Keys. The group, yeah. And then sometimes I see the people across from us, they're hoarders. They got all types of, oh my gosh, it's to the brink. I thought our shop was bad. Mm-hmm. And then Jake Leslie and I.
The police officer will now show Olson a picture of Katie given to them by her friends and family.
When's the last time you saw them?
I don't know, 3-4 days ago, something like that, 5 days. I literally, my days have been running together so much as I've been freaking going crazy.
Does she look familiar?
That's Dave and Kathleen? Katie? That's the same name, right? Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Who is she?
She has a storage unit up there, I think, with her, I thought it was her husband, Dave, or something like that. I met him before.
Which unit?
I don't know what the letter is. I have no idea. It's
next to you, across from you?
Across from me, in the middle building.
Okay.
Yeah.
When was the last time you saw her?
Probably Saturday, Sunday, something like that. I was up there doing some stuff around the shop.
Okay.
I don't think I was up there Monday. I know I was there over the weekend.
Well, like I told you, there's video.
Yeah.
And we watched video.
Yeah.
And
you watched the video.
Did you talk to her at all?
No. Yeah, well, she actually tried to knock on my door one night. She said I was sleeping up there. I fell asleep or something. She gave me a fan if I was hot or something. So I hadn't talked to her before yet.
Yeah, I thought somebody told us you were dating her. No?
Dude, no, look at her. No, I mean, God doesn't make junk, but no, I wasn't dating her. Are you kidding
A
me?
little bit all your age range?
Yes, and trust me, after my last relationship, I'm not even looking for any type of girl right
You
now.
never had any sexual relations with her?
No, absolutely not. Oh my gosh, why am I even being asked this?
Well, somebody said that you guys were dating, huh?
No, we're not dating. Oh my
Okay.
gosh, who said that?
I forget who it was, but
Oh my gosh.
It's interesting to note Olson's overreaction to the idea of him dating Katie. Considering the brutal nature of the assault, his mock disgust seems to be a preemptive attempt to convince police of his innocence.
No, I'm not dating this woman.
Well, Mike, the video shows that you were talking to her Monday.
So, well, yeah, I told you my days were all kind of like,
And both of your storage units were open. You were going in and out of
Yeah.
both units.
were you,
I thought that was- I thought that
were
was
you
sad.
in her unit?
was I in her unit? No, just right outside the door. I mean, I might have ventured in there to look at a couple stuff when she was right there, so yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever been in her unit?
Not before that, no.
Okay, but Monday, you did not go in the unit?
Oh.
Or just
Tony, I mean, I really don't know. I was standing there, I was talking to her, she cleaned out my, what do you call it, shop vac, and I just am bad on the timeline of the days. I really don't know, so.
Okay.
But I never was actually like, I mean, maybe right outside the door, but all the way in the back, no, I've never been there. You can't even, there's a freaking wall of stuff you can't get through there.
Has she ever been in your unit?
She brought me, she dusted off the shop vac, and, you know, I wanted her to see, because everyone that drove by saw how disgusting it was. I was like, hey, look,
A lot better.
I'm actually doing a lot better, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, would her DNA be in your storage unit?
No, not at all.
Not at all?
No. Why would her DNA?
Well,
Yeah.
the reason I think we're asking about her is because the family made a report. They haven't seen her in a couple of days.
What the?
So we're trying to find her.
DNA? Why? No, she was, if anything, she stepped right inside my unit and gave me and she blew off the filter for my shop vac that I was using. This is ridiculous.
Okay. So, on Monday, her sister got a phone call, or actually a message left on her machine, saying Katie was telling her she has this handyman named Jim Olson.
Oh yeah, her sister in Pennsylvania.
Michael, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna do a little work trip for her, but yeah.
Okay, remember having that conversation?
Yeah.
Monday?
Oh, I don't know if it was, I mean, like I said, it could have been Monday, just Wednesday. Sometimes I'll go like, I'll say, hey, I've been about 7 minutes or so, and that was like, it was like 7 minutes ago, but it was like a week ago, or my timeline gets fucked up every once in a while. And people are like, dude,
Olson seems to react strongly when asked if he was dating Katie, which seems like a way to convince the police that he is innocent, even though there is clear evidence against him. Olson continues to deny the evidence and lies when asked about his drug use.
sorry.
Let me ask you something that's totally unrelated, it doesn't matter. You hooked on anything? What got you using?
I smoke weed every once in a while, but it gives me a little bit of uppity energy.
Nothing else?
Nothing else.
So you saw her Monday, or sometime in the last couple of days.
Yeah, last couple of days, yeah.
Yeah, because she's been missing for a couple of days, so we've been trying to find her. Do you have any idea where she might be? Did she talk about where she was going?
No idea. She did not say where she was going.
No?
No.
Okay.
Again, there's video, and this was Monday, it shows you moving her van.
No.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't doing it, man.
Yeah, I mean, video doesn't lie. Can you explain that?
No, I can't.
Shows you moving the video.
Moving the video?
Moving the van.
Yes.
Alright, you drove.
Do you know why we found any blood in her unit?
Pardon me?
Why we found blood in her unit?
You found blood in her unit?
Yeah. Do you have any cuts from when you were...
I've got cuts all the time from working construction, man. All the time.
Again, is that blood gonna be yours or?
Oh yeah, this is, I'm a picker, so sometimes I'll get in there, I'll scratch my nose.
But again, the blood that we found in her unit.
Oh, is it my blood? No. No, how would that be my blood? I didn't cut myself over there, so no. But I do, I mean, if I could have shed something, because I always do have, like, I mean, look, I've got tons of cuts all over. We're always working construction, dude. That's what I do.
Michael, I mean, we've been working on this for a couple hours. I mean, we got pretty far along in the investigation. There's going to be a time when there's going to be a narrative given of what happened.
Okay.
So, usually, I tell people that, you want to be in control of the narrative. You don't want me to give the narrative myself. Yeah. We find evidence, different things, hair, blood, different objects, and we can kind of piece together what happened. So, I mean, sometimes people fuck up, and they do something, they get themselves in a predicament, they get worried. I mean, something happened on accident, they get scared, they try to cover it up, they don't want to, try to explain it. Well, now's the time to explain what happened.
Despite being caught, he refuses to confess and claims he has been set up.
What's today, Monday?
Whatever day it was.
Tuesday or Sunday, there's nothing to explain.
No. There's nothing to explain.
No.
Well, we found blood in your unit, your storage, a lot of blood. And hair. Do you want to explain that?
I mean, I cut myself on some glass and...
What about hair?
Was like, how long have you been keeping your hair like that?
Literally like 2-3 days.
Okay.
Literally like 2-3 days.
Well, you said, I think you said it was about 3 or 4 days ago earlier.
Well, 3-4 days, 2-3 days. Like I said, I don't know how my timeline is, man. It sucks.
We found lots of blood in your storage unit.
Lots of blood.
We found sticks, instruments with a lot of blood.
No fucking way.
Like Sergeant.
As Olson is faced with overwhelming evidence of his guilt, he finally admits to the crime.
I don't think that's the one that they're...
We have video of you talking to Katie.
Well, yeah, I've talked to Katie before.
Talking to her on Monday, driving her van away. Her keys were found in your dad's basement today.
You gotta be shitting me.
No. How did Tim get out there and plant that?
Tim he's fucking...
No.
That's not the narrative you want to try to deal with. That's not going to work for you, buddy.
Something bad happened to Katie. You know it. You know what happened. So like Sergeant Marquette has given you the opportunity to give us your narrative.
Yeah. So stupid, this fucking life.
What happened?
Oh, man.
Because she wanted to give you some money? She wanted to give you a job? What? We have the sticks.
Yeah.
Tell us what happened, Michael. I mean, it's probably going to help you. I mean, you can't feel good holding this in.
No, not really. No, I just...
Tell us what happened.
I snapped, man. I snapped.
About
something came over me. I don't know.
What makes you?
My ex-girlfriend, dude. It was a downfall. It's not she wasn't holding a gun to me. It might have been ex-girlfriend, but she made me a different person because of her toxic, narcissistic ways. I was mentally, verbally, emotionally abused. I don't know. Just I snapped, and Katie said something about my fucking ex-girlfriend. I don't know. You know what?
Well,
yeah, I snapped.
He offers a seemingly unbelievable reason for his actions, claiming he was a victim of abuse by an ex-girlfriend and snapped when Katie mentioned her name.
I mean, I think you know what happened. I think you're just getting me wanting to say it.
That's why I told you this is your narrative. This is your chance to say for your story.
Yeah, well,
Are you just a cold-blooded, homicidal maniac?
Not at all.
Or was it heat of the moment?
Heat of the moment type of thing. I snapped.
So take us through it, man.
Okay, Went over there, hit her on the head. That was it.
What'd you hit her on the head with?
Yes, something
Like a metal pipe, a walking stick,
something in there.
wooden.
Yeah, it was actually a piece of, I don't need to see that yet. A piece of the fireplace stick, one of those broken. I don't know what I just saw it, grabbed it, and I just like fucking snapped it.
Did you do it in her unit or?
Yeah. And then I just tried to get rid of the evidence, but it was a stupid idea to do. Because I knew about those fucking cameras.
Where's the van?
No idea. I parked it in the hood somewhere.
How'd the keys end up down at your dad's?
I took the key off there and I was going to get rid of those. I was going to wipe them off. It was dumb. I shouldn't have never done it. Obviously, I'm going to jail for the rest of my life, but I snapped, man. I've been so emotionally and verbally abused. You have no idea. I got a mother that fucking, staying with. I'm 35 years old. You have no idea. Yeah, so there's my narrative, a little bit.
Well, can you explain why her clothes got ripped?
After confessing, Olson visibly relaxes. The register of his voice lowers, and his nervous movements slow to a stop.
I'm not making a lot of this stuff up. I mean, I'm having a hard time,
So then when you went back to the van and moved it to the hood?
Yeah, because I was trying to get. So, I mean, obviously, as soon as you come looking for it, look right next to the office, it'd be pretty easy.
Pretty close.
Yeah.
What about her cell phone?
It was, I think, in the car or
Did you trade it for something?
No, I did not trade it. I don't pawn stuff like that. I earned my money.
Okay.
No, her cell phone was an Android anyway, it wasn't worth shit. And plus, I've never been to a pawn shop really in my life, maybe one time down in West Virginia. And that was when I was like 22 or 23, so that was the reason. So, where do we go from here?
Well, I mean, you're going to get arrested. You get arraigned, you get a bond, you get an attorney.
Yeah, I actually could use Mark Bowie was my attorney for the TPO thing. Maybe he'll represent me.
Well, only certain attorneys can represent cases of this nature. So, I mean, in the long run, you could sit there and say, hey, I mean, I came off the bullshit story, and you can look at the judge and ask for some. You could ask the family for some forgiveness, and the judge to give you a little bit of mercy. And
I'll spend the rest of my life in prison. I don't want to die because I can't do good works. I've been a good person my whole life. I snapped because people have been riding my ass.
Well, you were talking to her. What did she say that reminded you of your girlfriend?
We were kind of talking about her a little bit, and she said that maybe you did this to her or whatever.
So she was blaming you?
And I never did a fucking thing to that ex-girlfriend of mine. I treated her like a fucking queen.
So you said you just saw something laying there? Alright. Is there anything else you can think of that you want us to know?
I mean, I'm sorry. Do you have any other questions? I mean, you can ask me, but not that I can think of. I think we're pretty much. You got a confession. I got a confession, didn't you?
Well, like I told you, I mean, I think we knew enough. It's just up to you for your narrative.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I should have never done it. For some reason, I snapped. And
well, like you said, it was you getting it off your chest. Does it make you look like a cold-blooded killer?
I'm not. I'm not. I mean, this is one stupid thing that I'll never be able to live down, but.
Okay.
All right. I just have my hand up there, so I'll shake your hand.
No, yeah.
I don't think you want that. So.
No, I'm not taking your pink hand.
All right. Before we get into town, we'll try to get you a cigarette.
Yeah, I will. All right. Thank you.
Michael Olson pleaded guilty to several serious charges, including murder, rape, abuse of a corpse, theft, and trespassing.
To the crime.
You understand that if you plead guilty here today, you're admitting the allegations. You understand that?
Yes.
At the trial, Katie's friends and family spoke of her kindness and compassion, and had a harsh words for her killer.
You are a selfish, disgusting, hate-filled scourge. The world is a much safer and better place without your evil upon it.
Was she afraid? Did she beg for her life? Did she suffer long? And mostly why?
It breaks my heart that the last face she saw was that of Michael Olson, the vicious person who raped and murdered her.
Olson tried to provide an excuse for his crimes.
Drugs did have a big factor in this. I mean, I chose to do those drugs, so I'm not blaming anybody but myself.
He has been sentenced to life in prison.
On the conviction of aggravated murder, you will be sentenced to a life sentence without the possibility of parole.